is one of the Fab Five on the Netflix show Queer Eye. Take a look.
My gosh, you look sexy.
So handsome.
Good to see you. You look so good.
Thank you. Ready to see more?
That is amazing.
See our banners that we had made.
Someone's looking in the mirror yesterday. I was just like, wow.
And if you notice the rainbow lights now,
Yeah.
uplighting the church.
Oh, nice.
When people come in, I want them to know I'm in a new kind of church. I'm in an accepting church. I'm in a church that likes not just colorful walls, but colorful people.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. This is my church?
Please welcome Bobby Berk. Yeah!
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to have you. It's so nice to meet you. You're gorgeous. Congratulations on your success.
Thank you. Thank you, and you too.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your amazing new show. This is phenomenal.
I'm having fun.
Right?
Tell me, what was it like growing up? You grew up in an Amish country?
So I wasn't Amish, but all our neighbors were.
Okay.
And so it was kind of cool. Like I grew up, I got the best of both worlds. Like I had a car, my neighbors didn't. You know, so we had like horse and buggies. Like they didn't have electricity. So it was very interesting because it was like a completely different culture and an old timey thing that I got to experience that a lot of people don't.
And you left home at 15.
I did.
Was
I
that
left home at
difficult?
15. It was. So at 15, I realized I was gay, and I knew that coming out of my hometown was not an option. But I also knew that wearing that face, that mask, every single day of being a different person was, you know, suicide, unfortunately, is the highest rate of killing in LGBTQ youth, highest rate of death. And so I knew I had to get out. I knew I had to get out there and be my true self. So I went to the big town of Springfield, Missouri. I got out. And then fast forward to 21, I went to New York City.
And now you done won 5 Emmys for your show? I mean, come on. Season 7, do you got any tea you want to spill for us?
Tea on season 7? I mean, a lot of sweat because we filmed in New Orleans in the middle of summer.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Hot. Very hot. And it rained every single day, but thank God for the rain because it kept it cool. Yeah. But no, it was amazing. New Orleans is just... It's so unique. It's not only unlike any other city in the US, but I think it's unlike any other city in the world. The food, the culture, the music.
Right.
It's just like we were in another country, and it was amazing. Yeah, it's going to be a very unique season. Yeah.
Give them a hand. I have to ask, what do you say to children that feel like they don't belong? What's your advice to them?
You know, my advice to them is that you do. Just because you may not belong in the moment that you're in, you will find that moment. You know, I didn't belong where I grew up. I remember we would go into this restaurant by our farm growing up. Did you hear my accent came back out when I said that? And the old farmers would be like, boy, you don't belong here. You belong in New York City or something. And I was like, I don't know what New York City is, but I think you're right. You know? No, I was like 5, you know, I was 5. And so in that moment, I did not belong, and I never felt like I belonged where I grew up, but I do now.
Yes.
And you know, it's like a Pretty Woman, big mistake, huge, you know. So to those people who feel like they don't belong, you know what? Everybody feels like that as a child. Even sometimes the most popular kids deep inside feel like they don't belong because, you know, maybe they're hiding who they are, but you will. You will find your tribe, you will find your people, and you will belong.
And you do belong. You do belong. Now, I love your designs. And I love designing, and I got you here. So do you have any design tips for us?
So for me, design is all about what makes you happy. You know, your home is like a phone charger. If you don't plug your phone in at night and get a full charge, it doesn't make it through the day, right? Same with your home. If you don't get a full charge when you get home at night, you're not going to make it through the next day. So make sure that the things in your home are things that make you happy, as Marie Kondo would say, things that spark joy. Don't worry about the latest trends or what the magazines or the shows or what I tell you. If you love that old, ugly credenza that Aunt Gertrude gave you, if you walk in, you're like, that makes me smile. Put it in there, you know? It's your home.
I love that. Have what makes you happy.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. Can you tell us more about your new line?
Yes, so I just launched a new line with QVC. And when I was little, that was one of the stations I was allowed to watch. I wasn't allowed to watch much TV. I grew up in a very religious household.
Yes.
And so it was good Christian content or QVC. So I grew up loving QVC, and like Jane, one of the hosts on there, like I watched her when I was a little kid. And so it's not often that when you come out with product, you get to actually talk to the people about it. You know,
Right.
it goes up on a shelf in a store and that's it. But with QVC, I get to go on there and I get to talk to you guys and I get to tell you what inspired me and why I did this. And so I jumped at the chance when they asked me to come on and do a collection with them. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of the colors and stuff were inspired by my home in the desert. And yeah, it's really comfy, good textures, great cottons. Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Thank
Y'all
you.
get into it. Go to our website to find out where you can buy Bobby Berk's collection. We'll be right back, baby. Yes. So how you think I